Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. A warm welcome to all the sadhakas tuning in from across the globe to this Sampark 10 in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the Chitrapur Heritage Foundation or CHF. Let us begin with the Sabha Prarambha Prarthana. Om Dakshinasya Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Smarya Guru Parampara Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaralloka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शङ्कर सद्गुरु केशव वामन कृष्ण पाण्डुरङ्ग आनंद परिज्ञान गुरु सद्योजात शंकर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय शंकर. The Guru's love and grace is showered on all sadhakas wherever they may be. It is this love and grace and the vision of Pujya Swamiji to have all sadhakas from the USA connected to the Sri Chitrapur Mutt, which led to the foundation of the Chitrapur Heritage Foundation or CHF in 2005. CHF is a non-profit organization focused on heritage, education, and women empowerment and is dedicated to promoting sustainable development and the preservation of the rich cultural heritage of Sri Chitrapur Mutt. To tell you more about this wonderful institution and its journey over the last 20 years, I would now like to invite Chairman and President CHF, Shri Arun Heble ma'am, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mohit ma'am. You made my job easy. First, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Om Shri Matre Namaha. Pratham, Sashtang pranams to Param Pujya Sadyojat Shankarashram Swamiji. On behalf of CHF, I want to welcome him to our homes. And Jai Shankar to all in the USA, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and yes, our families in Bharat. It is hard to believe it's 20 years already. And like Mohit Mam said, it was started to connect Amchis in US with Swamiji and Swamiji's initiatives and the Mutt. In 2000, in Vantiga, in 2005, CHF collected 2,500 from 15 families and 7 states. This year we collected over 200,000 from 375 families from 30 states. The goal is to collect from all 700 families and all 50 states, and we are working towards that. The big spike came in 2020. In 2019, we collected $65,000. And after Swamiji's Sampark in 2020, we had Swamiji's first Sampark in 2020, if you remember. The amount on that year tripled, more than tripled to $200,000. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Swamiji. I think Samparka is good for spiritual health, also wealth, I would say. Regarding education, CHF first started helping Shirvali School in Shirali with scholarships to 100 students. And then we added 5 more schools to support them. And thanks to Ashok and Ranjana Kulkarni for donating over $1 million to the CHF, which we used towards expanding Shirvali School in Shirali for 11th and 12th grades. Regarding Samisuddha women's empowerment, we support that. And recently, they found a separate entity called Samisuddha USA for dedicated marketing Samisuddha products in USA. And they're doing a great job. Things were moving at a steady pace till the year 2016, when Praveen Mam became president of the standing committee. He has taken Sri Chitrapur Mutt initiatives to another level by putting in new systems and procedures. Many new projects, expansion of Karla School, construction of Kotekar School, Kadapati High School, solar system in Karla, recently in Shirali, and yes, setting up the endowment funds. And I'm very glad to inform you that CHF could participate in all these projects with, of course, Swamiji's blessings. Without his blessings, this would not have happened. And many thanks to all the hardworking members of the CHF board for their dedication and commitment. Thank you also all the volunteers who perform so many tasks behind the scenes. We are also deeply grateful and appreciative of the donors of their generosity. Recently, young adults in the US have started many new CHF initiatives, such as AI classes, newsletter, and interviews of successful AMCHs in USA. Please check our website, www.chfusa.org, for details. In the religion spiritual space, we regularly hold satsangs throughout the USA. And we have started Prarthana Varga in 2010 and Yuvadhara. And recently we started Prerana Varga for students between 13 and 16 years. And both Prerana Varga and Prarthana Varga are conducted online, allowing more children to participate. All these activities help children to become familiar with our Amchi culture and values and learn about our Mutt, Pujya Swamiji, and his initiatives. I'm very optimistic that our children and grandchildren will continue their involvement and loyalty to Sri Chitrapur Mutt and Pujya Swamiji in the future. Now, I'm really looking forward to Swamiji's Samparka, the 10th Samparka. It's a shot. Samparka is a shot which uplifts and fills up with spiritual health. However, before that, we have a wonderful presentation by children from across the USA, from Prarthana Varg, Yuvadhara, and Prerana Varg. So that's all I have to say, and have a great day. Thank you. Jai Shankar.
श्री परिज्ञानाश्रमत्रयोदशी
आनन्दाश्रमशस्यग्रं स्वानन्दाबुद्धिमज्जताम् आनन्दाश्रमिनं वन्दे प्रज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् श्रीविद्योपासनोद्याने मायूरां विभ्रमं सदा यश्चक्रे तन्नुमो नित्यं प्रज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् बाल्ये दीपनमस्कारे यस्य वैराग्यदेशिका ज्ज्वालतं सदा वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं कुरु शिष्यान्तशोधने यद्वत् तद्वद्यन्त्रालिशोधने कौतुकयस्य तं वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् भवरोगहरो यो भूत् शिवयोगपरो निशम् तं वन्दे सिद्धिसम्पन्नं परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् शुनि चैव समदृष्टा ज्ञानी त्यागमदृष्टये आसक्त्यास्तं नमोहार्दां परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् सारस्वतजनप्रीतः सारस्वतसमर्चकः यासीदं मुदा वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् विद्यावृद्धस्तपो वृद्धः वयोवृद्धाश्रयो भवो यः कारुण्येन तं वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् यौनुकैतं विभं चक्रे विश्ववस्त्वालयङ्करं वस्त्वागारन्नमस्तं श्री परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् निर्मिने निर्मलेन्द्रो यः तवान् वेदान्तवासितान् गीतासक्तन्नुमत्तं श्री परिज्ञानाश्रमं कैवल्यसन्निकर्षत्वे तथाहङ्ग्रहचिन्तने यस्यासीत् हृदयं वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् भक्तचेतो रताध्यक्षः रतयातं महेशतुः यश्चक्रेतं नमोजस्रं परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् दुर्गन्निर्माय दुर्गायै स्वसर्गन्योरुरोदतम् अपवर्गपदं वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् अपवर्गप्रदं वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम् श्री श्री परिज्ञानाश्रमयतीश्वराणां तुर्याश्रमालङ्कृतिरूपकानां स्तोत्रं पठेद्य प्रतप्रणम्रः प्राप्नोति पूर्णां करुणां गुरूणाम् आञ्जनेयस्वामी सततभजन
चरणों में चारों धाम मना भावना में रो सतगुरु नाम गुरु चरणों में चारों धाम गुरु ने सिखाई सत्य की साधना गुरु ने सिखाई सत्य की साधना जप तप निष्ठा नित्योपासना जप तप निष्ठा नित्योपासना गुरु ही ईश्वर गुरु ही राम गुरु ही ईश्वर गुरु ही राम गुरु चरणों में चारों धाम माना भावना में रो सतगुरु नाम गुरु चरणों में चारों धाम माना भावना में रो सतगुरु नाम गुरु चरणों में चारों धाम
राम का गुणगान करिए राम का गुणगान करिए राम का गुणगान करिए राम प्रभु की भद्रता का सभ्यता का ध्यान धरिए राम का गुणगान करिए राम का गुणगान करिए राम के गुण चिरंतन राम के गुण चिरंतन राम गुण सुमिरन रधन धन राम गुण सुमिरन रधन धन मनुजता को कर विभूषित मनुज को धनवान धरिए ध्यान धरिए राम का गुणगान करिए राम का गुणगान करिए राम का गुणगान करिए
राम 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 जय राम 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 दशरथ नंदन 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 राम 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 दशमुख मर्दन राम 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 पशुपति नंदन राम 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 पाप विमोचन राम 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 पशुपति नंदन राम 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 पाप विमोचन राम 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 जय राम 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 तुझे मागतो मी आता मागतो आता तुझे मागतो मी आता मागतो आता माझ्या घ्यावे एकदा तुझे मागतो मी आता तुझे ठाई माझी भक्ती, तुझे ठाई माझी भक्ती, विरुतावी गणपती, तुझे द्यावी त्याची प्रीती, त्याची करावी संगती, संगती त्याची करावी संगती. तुझा मागतो मी आता, मागतो आता, तुझं मागतो मी आता, मागतो आता, माझ्यात यावे एक झुंपा, तुझं मागतो मी आता.
पायी शिव पायी शिव पायी शिव पायी, पशुपती 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 पायी, परम कृपा कर पायी शिव पायी, परम कृपा कर पायी शिव पायी, प्रणत शुभंकर पायी शिव पायी, प्रणत शुभंकर पायी शिव पायी, पायी शिव पायी शिव पायी शिव पायी, पशुपती 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 पायी, ओंकारांतर पायी शिव पायी, ओंकारांतर पायी शिव पायी, उमा महेश्वर पायी शिव पायी, उमा महेश्वर पायी शिव पायी, पायी शिव पायी शिव पायी शिव पायी, पशुपती 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 पायी.
मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मद्याजी मानमस्मि, मामे वैश्यसि सत्यन्ते गतिजाने प्रियोत्तमे. Chapter 18, verse 65.
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मोक्षमामृतात्.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु पतिरोके नमस्तस्यै, 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 नमो नमः. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरोके नमस्तस्यै, 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 नमो नमः.
माता च पार्वती देवी, पिता देवो महेश्वरः, बान्धवा शिवभक्त्याक्ष, स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम्.
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा, गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. Happy birthday.
Mitraya Namaha.
Pranam Asana or prayer pose. This asana promotes balance, improves concentration, and helps reduce stress and anxiety through relaxation and steady breathing.
Om Ravaye Namaha. Hasta Uttanasana, raised arms pose. Expands chest and ribcage to enhance breathing, stretches abdominal muscles, improves digestion, and strengthens spinal and shoulder flexibility.
Om Suryaya Namaha.
Hastapadasana,
The standing forward bend. This improves flexibility of the spine and hamstrings, and it stimulates abdominal organs and aids digestion, and increases blood flow to the brain, prompting relaxation.
Om Bhanave Namaha. Ashwasanchalanasana.
Strengthens legs, opens hips, tones spine, and stimulates abdominal organs.
Om Khagaya Namaha. Dandasana, stick pose. This asana strengthens the arms, shoulders, and wrists while enhancing core stability by toning abdominal muscles. It also improves posture by enhancing spinal alignment and prepares the body for advanced arm balances.
Om Pushme Namaha.
Ashtanga Namaskara, 8-limbed pose. Builds strength in arms, shoulders, chest, and prepares the body for back bends. Improves muscular endurance.
Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Bhujangasana, cobra pose, strengthens spine, stretches chest and lungs, improves breathing, and stimulates abdominal organs.
Om Marichaye Namaha.
Adho Mukha Shvanasana,
Downward facing dog pose. Energizes body by boosting circulation, lengthens and strengthens key muscles, calms the mind, and relieves mild fatigue.
Om Adityaya Namaha. Ashwasanchalanasana, equestrian pose. Strengthens legs, opens hips, tones spine, and stimulates abdominal organs.
Om Savitre Namaha.
Hastapadasana,
Standing forward bend. Improves flexibility of the spine and hamstrings and stimulates abdominal organs aiding digestion and increases blood flow to the brain promoting relaxation.
Om Arkaya Namaha.
Hasta Uttanasana, raised arms pose. Expands chest and ribcage to enhance breathing, stretches abdominal muscles, improves digestion, and strengthens spinal and shoulder flexibility.
Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Pranam Asana or prayer pose. This asana promotes balance, improves concentration, and helps reduce stress and anxiety through relaxation and steady breathing.
Om Mitraya Namaha.
Om Ravaye Namaha.
Om Suryaya Namaha.
Om Bhanave Namaha.
Om Khagaya Namaha.
Om Pushme Namaha.
Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
Om Marichaye Namaha.
Om Adityaya Namaha.
Om Savitre Namaha.
Om अर्काय नमः।
ॐ भास्कराय नमः।
गुरु शरणं गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं
न मे कर्म न मे शक्तिः न मे कर्म न मे शक्तिः न मे बन्धः न मे मुक्तिः न मे बन्धः न मे मुक्तिः गुरु कर्ता गुरु दाता गुरु कर्ता गुरु दाता सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः
गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं
शास्त्रं गुरुशास्त्र गुरुशास्त्रं गुरुशास्त्र गुरुशिष्यस्य तारकः गुरुशिष्यस्य तारकः
गुरु संवित् स्वरूपात्मा गुरु संवित् स्वरूपात्मा सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं गुरु शरणं गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणं सदा मम श्री गुरु शरणम्
गुरु श्री परिज्ञानाश्रम स्वामी श्री गुरु सद्योजात शंकर स्वामी श्री साष्टांग नमस्कार गुरु बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार स्वामीचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरु श्री परिज्ञानाश्रम स्वामी श्री गुरु सद्योजात शंकर स्वामी श्री साष्टांग नमस्कार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार स्वामीचा बोला जय भवानी शंकर श्रीची मूर्ती भवानी शंकर श्रीची मूर्ती स्थापित झाली मठ चित्रापुरी स्थापित झाली मठ चित्रापुरी कृपा दृष्टी त्याची भोवती कृपा दृष्टी त्याची भोवती रक्षी सदा भक्ताना गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार स्वामीचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरु स्वामी आणि शिष्य स्वामी हे गुरु स्वामी आणि शिष्य स्वामी हे दाविती आम्हा मार्ग भक्तीचे दाविती आम्हा मार्ग भक्तीचे आणि ज्ञानाचे बोल बोलुनी आणि ज्ञानाचे बोल बोलुनी सांभाळिती सकळांना गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार स्वामीचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार सदा असो तव कृपा दृष्टिः प्रार्थुनी अर्पितो पद हे तव पदी सदा असो तव कृपा दृष्टिः प्रार्थुनी अर्पितो पद हे तव पदी होवो पूर्ण हि मनोकामना यश लाभो कृती अशी भावना अंतिम सोमनी श्री गुरु चरणा अंतिम सोमनी श्री गुरु चरणा मोक्षी आनंद मिळो तव भजना मोक्ष आनंद मिळो तव भजना बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार स्वामीचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरु श्री परिज्ञानाश्रम स्वामीसी गुरु सद्योजात शंकर स्वामीसी साष्टांग नमस्कार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार स्वामीचा बोला जय जयकार बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार बोला जय जयकार स्वामींचा बोला जय जयकार बोला जय जयकार स्वामींचा बोला जय जयकार बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार बोला जय जयकार गुरुचा बोला जय जयकार जय जयकार
Puja Swamiji's love and inspirational guidance has been so instrumental in constantly revitalizing our Samaj and strengthening our connect with our Mat and our Guru Parampara. And this has been so beautifully shown in this video, and it has been so beautifully expressed, where everyone from Prarthana Varg to Prerana Varg to Yuvadhara and all sadhakas cherish this connection that we all share with Puja Swamiji, with our Guru Parampara, and our Mat. I would now like to invite President Standing Committee, Shri Chitrapur Mat, Shri Praveen Kadle Imam, to come forward and say a few words on this occasion.
Thanks, Mohit Ma'am. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Bhavani Shankaraya Namaha. Om Shri Matare Namaha. At the outset, how Ashok, Arun Mama Ka, Ashok Mama Ka, Kiran Mama Kani, all the members of the CHF, I wish them the happy 20th anniversary of starting the CHF. And CHF was started with a very noble cause, and and it was started just around the गुरुज्योत पदयात्रा वेळेकची ते स्टार्ट केले 2-3 वर्ष पहिले, and with a noble intention of kind of activating the US Sabha or US Amchis or Chitrapur Saraswats. And over the last 20 years, I must congratulate all the CHF board members and all the members that over the last 20 years, you people have done a great job. You are a great support to Sri Chitrapur Mutt. And thanks for your active participation. And thanks again for nurturing right from your Prarthana Varga Dhonu, Yuvadhara आणि सगळे members हांकां. त्याला मेरी मुखार आमगेल जनरेशनाने active participation घेवंका आणि मुखार आमगेल चित्रापूर सारस्वत community मठ आहे सगळे मुखार हाडका जाल्यारी future generationाने तांतू actively participate करका आणि तुम्ही जे करता सती that's very heartening and thank you and congratulations once again. Have Sampark जे 2020 to start केलेला आहे, Arun Ma'am you mentioned, has been I would say that it's been a very useful medium whereby our Swamiji communicates through his Ashirvachana, which is a virtual Ashirvachana. He communicates to our Samaj. And at this stage, I must tell you कि चित्रापूर समाज आणि चित्रापूर मठ हो एक आमच्या चित्रापूर सारस्वतांगल खातीर आसाची
जाल्यार आतां तुमी पळयल्यार over the last 7-8 years, Saraswat from all over the country and all over the world are getting connected with our mutt, which is very, very important. आणि एक आतांशी एक we have come to a situation की आमगल mutt is expanding beyond Shri Chitrapur Saraswats, and they want to get get connected, and this is something which is very good. So कशी त्या मुखारी ऑफिशियली म्हणटा ती तशी कशी कनेक्ट हाडचे ते एक स्वाम्यांगल विचार चालू आसा आणि आमी थोडे दिवसान तुका तरी आमी मुखारी हांतू करू फाव आसा ती मागीर करचे आमगल स्वाम्यांगल डायरेक्शनांत आमी तो विचार करता आसा ती. ह्या 28 almost 29 years हांतून आफ्टर स्वामीजी टूक ओवर एज मठाधिपती आमी सगळ्यांनी अनुभव घेतिल्लो आसा की आमगल समाजाचो एक धार्मीक मागीर एक सांस्कृतीक म्हणा धार्मीक म्हणा किंवा इवन आमकां स्पिरिच्युअल हाचे दृश्टीने मस्त प्रोग्रेस जालेलो आसा. समाज एक एकजूट जावन संगती आयलेलो आसा आनी अशीची जावो स्वाम्यांगल पयलींची एक तुमगेल बर्थडे तुमी समगल प्रार्थना वर्गान विशीस दिल्या आनी त्या निमित्ताने अशीची स्वाम्यांगल मार्गदर्शना अंडर आमगल समाजाची प्रगती जावो आमकां एक गायडन्स मेळो मार्गदर्शन मेळो आनी एक डिरेक्शन मेळो थ्रू वीच आमकां सगळ्यांगल उन्नती जातली समाजाची उन्नती जातली आनी सगळ्या दृश्टीने उन्नती जातली ही हांव आमगेल्या लॉर्ड भवानी शंकराक गुरू परंपरेक आनी आमगेल स्वामीजींक प्रणाम करता आनी ही म्हगेल आशा व्यक्त करून हांव हांगाची म्हगेल स्पीच बंद करता कलामेरी. All of you and all the entire Samaj is very keen to listen to Swamiji through his Ashirvachana. So on this occasion, I am requesting Swamiji, ki Swamiji तुम्ही तुमगल आशीर्वचन दिवन आमकां सगळ्यांक उपकृत करका and we are all waiting very eagerly for Swamiji's आशीर्वचन. परत तुमकां सगळ्यांक अभिनंदन करता आनी स्वाम्यांक प्रणाम करून हांव म्हगेल स्पीच हे हांगाची समाप्त करता. Thank you.
आनन्दाश्रमशिष्याग्र्यं स्वानन्दाम्बुधिमज्जितम् आनन्दाश्रमिणं वन्दे परिज्ञानाश्रमं गुरुम्. ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीभवानी शंकराय नमः. श्रीमात्रे नमः. मस्त खुशी जाता हा संपर्क प्रोग्रामांतू भाग घेवन वस्तुतः भाग घेवन विषय हो कल्याण आत्ताथाई मालगाड्यांगेल अभिव्यक्ति. They have expressed their sentiments. They are all sentiments. Isn't it so, Praveen, ma'am? Am I audible?
Yes,
yeah,
Swamiji.
their facts, figures, all that. Accomplishments, they are already accomplished people and they have got together to do something for their Samaj, for their Mutt, for the Guru Parampara. So their sentiments are being expressed. Asheshami Kalya. And we are so happy and we want all of you to be happy with us. And that happiness was expressed through the Prarthana work and the Yuvadhara work, a beautiful edition. I'm very happy. 20-25 minutes of this. It was wonderful. I think we started this new concept in the last Samparka. I used to talk about the work happening, the work being done by my volunteers. I call them my unsung heroes mantati. Background on karta stati, Prarthana varga sa, Prerana varga khatira sa, Yuvadhara sa, and quite a few of them even actively engaged in various levels of administration, not holding any post as such. So hardly anybody knows about them other than that small group and of course me. unsung heroes, but tremendous work really happening. And instead of my extolling them or talking about them, we gave them a chance to come online. So that was what happened last time. There are many more. So we decided endurance is the lokangela. एक 20 मिनिटाची tanगel जावं, then we'll start talking. तशीची ह्या पण प्रार्थना वर्गाचे आणि कसले एक प्रस्तुतीकरण तुम्ही केल्लें आमकां मस्त खुशी आसा. This had come up quite a few years ago. Some videos were shared with me. Families had come, and I said I was very excited. I'm Kadiya Aati, and we would like to put it on our website and make it available. And around that time, the shift was happening. A lot of new rules have come into place, right? Even as far as our school is concerned, we don't show the photos of children first prize medal for various reasons nowadays in India. We have to be very, very careful. Makes sense? So I went on a back foot mentati, and I was a little careful about putting up videos. But at the hankelele, I'm kamasta khushi zalya, and I am sure there'll be many more. So we'll next time to Sudai we can have another 20 minutes on our forthcoming Prarthana, the Sampark sessions. It's beautiful. It sets the right note. Mohit Mamale Prarthana ani Gamatyata, it brings that certain discipline, but the videos Pail Kalyatatki that really sets the sets the note for these Samparka sessions. Tante एक गांभीर्य असता, but एक सहजताई असका, आणि तुमका तुम्ही केलेले तुमगे घार सुभावस लोकल सभेंता सुभावस or equivalent of local sabhas in America, UK, US, etc. तैं प्रस्तुत करू जाता. You're sharing, and it's beautiful. So at Praveen Maman Mandelvari, Mathache ek amgel Math Mary as a legal entity, denomination Math Mantati, will maintain that. Chitrapur Saraswatangele Zalyari, Bachilokyatta Sati. And I'm very happy to say it may have been initially because अरे ये स्वामी जी तो हिंदी में बोल लेते हैं, हमें भी समझ में आती है, and they connect चले. But there's something more. The parampara wants. So I found my volunteers also actively participating, encouraging them. आम्ही किती वेळ देऊ शकता? आम्ही जयपूर वचून ह्या 3 दिवस काही राबली. सकाळींचे एक सेशन दिलेलं, one more session, धानपारांचे पातपूज स्वीकार करची तीर्थ वितरण. And Sanjay, एक पूजेंतु, and sometimes an Ashirvachana, 4 hours, 5 hours, max 6 hours. And what do we do the rest of the time? Volunteers yaptati. And they take so many sessions. So the locals conasati, almost first time interactions at us, it is like I'm taking my mutt everywhere. Ammi vatsuni revenue, but dev matan volunteers, they create that ambience. But uncles atta, tashi Sanskritacha subhavas, all that goes on. So you'll be very glad to, happy to hear this time. I'm the second round Zalas ka hai Uttar Bharat Yatricha, and I could lay some conditions. And I told them, but you people can't land up at the venue. 3 days I'm staying there at somewhere around 10 o'clock. Endure an Ashirvachan, accept Tirth and Prasad Bhojan karke gaye. Nothing doing. You have to be there at 7 o'clock and you can leave only after the evening puja is done. And they accepted. They realized, Ashicha Misat Sangmantat, it is a shivir in itself. 3 days camp, Mary, it'll be full of activities. Do you understand this? I'm sure some of you have participated also. Kulkarni, Ashok Mama Ila, Padelia, Mamti Karman actually has been there. Even Arun Heble Mam has seen it. So it becomes a very meaningful interaction. They make all the arrangements for me for 3 days. I want to give whatever I can. And with the volunteers has like this. So Ashika Samruddhi Asa Mathantu Samajantu, the Abhivyakta Zatasa, the Chaska Lagya, Ruchi Aila Lokanka, they want more of that. So we have to gear up for that, Mantatami. Tantu legal पडेल्यारी कशी एक मठवंतिका म्हणून आम्ही घेता ती तशीची मठ मर्यादा काही आम्ही तिथले मर्यादा दिवची असते. सो से आफ्टर आता कोण मठ मर्यादा तुमको तस नव्हे not born a Chitrapur Saraswat, just connected directly to me. I mean, Mantra Dikshanu, and ye mera Math Guruji hai, Ashimalalyaka. He's given the option of giving Matha Maryada. So, or as you are aware, a girl born Chitrapur Saraswat marries a boy, not Chitrapur Saraswat. He connects. So, Tanna, as by our hand standards, he has to give Matha Maryada. Tashek connect Guruka, but giving that sanctity mantati to that Matha Maryada, we are going to incorporate it in our integrated scheme. Not just Swamiji has taken a decision and it had. That will be good. It's good for the Samaj. The identity of Chitrapur Saraswata Katire Varta. At the same time, when others participate, they don't feel they are second hand or second level citizens or something like that. So Tashi आणि आमगेल समाज अंतू त्याने स्वीकार करू का एक धैर्य असं capacity असं. So let us share this. आनिकल सांगचे बरें जातं असं 28 वर्ष झाली आम्ही येऊन. Praveen, is it 28 or 29? Keep it 28 and a half compromise.
29th running. 29th running.
Yeah. So December, Jan, Feb. Yeah, almost 29. 3 months to go. Okay. So not a. I mean, I'm happy. That is a great thing. Almost 30 years something is now opening up for me after 26, 27 years. That's all I can say. पहिले मस्त कोर्च झालाय, हँड झालाय, तॅन झालाय आणि एका मागची 2 वर्षांतून भरपूर अनुग्रहाचा अनुभव जात असं वैयक्तिक मात्र नाही माझ्या खातीर आसाची लिटरली ऑनवलप्ड इन दॅट लव आणि शेअर म्हणून सांगता असं ती गुरु तशी जात असं त्या खुशींत आमी आतां वस्तुतः उलयता असं ती आत्ता वस्तुतः सुरवात कार्य करची हँड 2026 म्हणटा ती तुमकां समज कळून दिसतलें कळटलें आतां आमचेर विश्वास दवरून कराली तें जाता असं खुशीन करता. हें एक सायुज्य शब्द घेवन हाजेर मस्त चिंतन जाल्लें at the risk of repetition. There's no risk. असकृत उपदेशत्वाच म्हणून ब्रह्मसूत्र आसा. सकृत एक म्हणटा once. असकृत not once means many times, repeated. उपदेशत्वाच परत परत उपदेश ऐकूनची त्या ज्ञान दृढ जाता. Your misconceptions are removed, your wrong perception is removed, and finally ज्ञान जाता. असकृत उपदेश. So if there is any repetition, I think it's good. We need to do better manthan over it. I get a feedback, how much you have understood, have I expressed it correctly, इत्यादी. आणि तुमकां एक तांतू डेप्थ आमच्या सूर जाता. आमी सांगिल्लें आमचो अर्थ जावन तुमगेल विमर्श इंटरनल विमर्श सूर जाता. मेक सेन्स. सो आमी हे कारलांतून परत परत सांगिल्लें ह्या पंथाय तशी जालें. Navratri Velari, what was a beauty. Navratri Velari, again I can share with you. This time also, Yuvadhara came up and they said, we'll man all the stations. So they came in advance, understood, and they worked it out. Beautiful. Not only Navratri program, I could get some of the slightly senior Yuvadhara, those who have had more interaction with me. Amikale Malyar ekdam bhina tilkon Yuvadhara sadasya asati. Yuvas, Yuvatis. I've seen them growing up on the brink of marriage, or they've just got married, or they have come with a toddler also. They're still Yuvadhara. Tani participate karla. I had given them very innocuous small projects. But ek project, when they come up with some ideas, Tajir Manthan Kornu, a protocol has been set. If I ask you for something, get me information. So then let us be very sure we know what the status is. So status report. Don't come up with bright ideas. Don't come up with solutions. I still need to understand if there is any issue there. I may have got some sort of an opinion. Somebody, this is not functioning well. You people are supposed to get me the details. Then we'll really understand if at all there is a problem. Then we go to the next step. Can it be, dealt with intelligently? I mean, no preconceived solutions. Because each solution, whatever, it has repercussions, consequences on the whole setup. Patiently, as a group, understand. And then to actually, Sadhana zamcha sursata. I found this one of the most powerful means of doing real sadhana. I hope you understand. You're with me so far? At least the people I see on the screen. Ami Guru Sushurusha म्हणतात. Guru Sushurusha. उपनिषदान सुद्धा सांगल्या श्रोत्रियम ब्रह्मनिष्ठम समित पाणी जाऊन Vatska Sharan, Vatska He Dava. You know these twigs and branches dried that I have collected on my way, I offer them so that they'll be used for your puja, havan, etc. Similarly, I have come here, Virakta Zavno, and I'm just kindling me so the blaze of Atmagnan fills me, possesses me. I'm done with the world. I know it cannot fulfill me. But if I have to go through it, okay, fine, but protect me. उनका शेखर गुरु उपसति करता था यानी कल आता थी गुरु शुश्रूषा म्हणता थी सेवा literally translated as seva guru serve guru ka but शुश्रूषा in itself it means shrotum ichha aikunj ichha the desire to learn, desire to listen, literally listen to the truth. And it doesn't have to be, you know, just Upanishadic truth. So I said when we are discussing in a group, are we willing to listen to each other? This is a tremendous sadhana. Most of us at Dushan we are already planning what to speak, and half the things that Sangila ham aikanati. So a tolerance asana. Practice that because I am sensing it. As you start breathing, the other person starts breathing and literally begins to listen. The capacity to listen, to endure that, make necessary notes, remember your points because you will have to come up with your points. You don't go just blank. So intelligent listening happens. Tadavikats samachi surzata. What is this? This is pure sadhana. It may take years, it may take lifetimes to develop this capacity. Otherwise, now in a refined or rarefied hand, we are doing this for Swamiji. It doesn't give us any bunny points or we're not going to get a promotion or something. We are doing it out of love. So I'm willing to make certain changes in my attitude, in my normal way of listening or talking. Like a situation when we practice this, I found within 5 sessions, एक परिवर्तन येतं आणि आमकां ताळवीक येतं. You know why? 20 years I have dealt with volunteers, seniors. I can yell at them and they can take it. I can't think of doing it to this younger group because they'll be really shaken. So I also need to cool down. Just listen. Let the other person complete his or her sentence, then take a breath and then start talking. Literally as instructions, sir. Because body it becomes a real manthan. And if I'm talking and somebody does this, I say, okay, you want to say something? My thought process is cut. So you develop that sensitivity. You also understand how much body wrong inputs you're giving. Or should I say correct inputs, which means you've stopped listening and you started thinking. Parallelly, Kal Ayata, which prepares us for the real listening when the Upadesh happens. If these fundas are not mastered, Upadesh kasle upyogna, you just learn it parrot-like and then start reciting and think you have achieved something. Jagrat zali uttishta zainiti munjata. Makes sense, Chaitanya Ma'am? You've endured that. I've said, listen, let me complete. I let you complete, let me complete. But the excitement. So we have to, it takes time. Breathe, let that excitement mature into intensity and not assumption. And then what comes out will be very, very powerful. Each one is doing profound manthan. And then collectively, the Kastalzata in a small group also. It is something wonderful. And believe me, at every stage, you're being given a chance to evaluate yourself. Is this coming out of anger? Is my suggestion coming out of fear that somebody is smarter than me? Is it coming out of diffidence? And I'm telling you, it is crystal clear to all members of the group what each person is enduring, going through. And the beauty of it is, because Guru Sannidhinta Zatasa, ek pavitra kshetra arzatasa, we don't try to hide it. But we'll remove all those badhas. एक संकोच म्हणता ती बेसिक एक खंयची एक कपट्यता ते हांव काडून लेता प्रस्तुत करतना what I see is the truth only I'll see because it is never anything personal. It is situational. We are discussing. Why do you make it personal? I may have made a mistake. I still say yes. I think I made a mistake. Accept it. You still accept me? Yes. We are one group still. The Shiko, no tremendous sadhans of this. No amount of theory is going to make this happen. You may require counseling if these so-called corruptions have, really started bringing, affecting your life. Why go to that level? Why take it to that level? After let it happen, let that cleansing happen. So collectively, when we do it in small groups, the same samskaras are given down the line. आता तुम्ही पढ़ेता सती चेडवांक कितू बर संस्कार आयले आती. So we want something more than cultural and just a nishtha, that expression also, understanding and expression happens in these talks. Makes sense? अशी आम्ही पळयता ती त्यान धैर्य येता ना जाल्यार पदे पदे ग्रास चारूची करत करतून ग्रास चारू आनी कितल्याक एक जबाबदारी घेवन करता ती तावड एक भय सूर जाता. You represent a section of the Samaj. You bring yourself and bring all their hopes, desires. You speak to me. You have to go back with the answers. And there, if you feel something is going wrong, I'll stand by you. Kalasa Sangati. Don't worry. Then the Samaj will also learn. Kartas na that strength ekyam ka sagala representatives anka tawar robar jata. Mada tras jata. Why na? A proposal came up. Proposal learns with her certainly. I'm not going to say yes, absolutely wonderful. Let me think. 2 hours of Prastuti Karan. Kona Cheldwangele. I said wonderful idea because of this, but I had not agreed to the 2 hours. 2 hours is a little too much. Just listen for 2 hours and then have one commentary. Then Praveen Ma'am speaks. Then I speaks. Then I speak. I don't know which time zone we'll reach into. So tentatively Tasheshila. But if for some reason the people who contributed, they felt 2 hours, then you are in a quandary. At that time, you can say something, somebody prevailed upon Swamiji and cut it down. Or you can just be very, very honest. Swamiji has taken this decision. I'm not going to subject my Samaj to 2 hours of any play, etc., or sit for it and then get into Samparka. Because I'm not supposed to attend programs after Shashti Purti. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm going to attention span. And it's beautiful. Beyond that, it gets saturation. Now chavatali, anikale kartali, and they'll miss something else. So we have decided, but then it is my decision. So we should be able to communicate to the Samaj. And Swamiji has said, we'll space it out. Next Samparkantu, we'll use all that material, but we're not going to give it at one go because we're not ready for it. So this sort of communication also has to be out of strength. Don't feel you're caught between the people you represent and Swamiji's decisions. And I'll stand by you. Whoever comes to me representing the Samaj, etc., it is a difficult thing. I'll stand by you. But go back strong, say correctly, job done. Kashi, Heble Ma'am, Kiran Ma'am. So let us show that strength also. That is what the youngsters will learn. Intuitively, instinctively. Even a difficult decision is being communicated back to us, but with strength. That person is willing to take on all the, oh, you didn't succeed, you should have done that and all. I know what I've done. I belong to my guru and I'm giving just that strength. I beda par. And it cannot come through tapas or japa or any take a social maturity. Then it'll just be affected if it'll be external. Here, it'll slide, take touch of ahankara. Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to do this? With confidence, yes, I will. And I'll come out strong. The Samaj will benefit. This is the beauty of every interaction that we have. Makes sense? I'm sure it does. Because this is what holds us back. When there's so much love, when there's so much bhakti, Quinky the jamp, I call it. Oh, you, how will I come out? You'll come out good. That is all, I promise you. And if somebody questions that, I'll speak to that person. This is what has happened. That strength these youngsters are learning in that small group. How do I come out? Because no, you bring it out. Don't hide. Go back again. Get me. And the best thing is, yeah, am I still audible? I think this is the mic. Aditya Aikat is here. So I tell them, you're my eyes and ears. I've just got whiff of something. I've been told, Swamiji, something is not working out with some processes, accommodation at Chesuphouse, the way the rooms are given, or what is happening in the kitchen, or during serving, Ashdata, vagere, vagere. Third party, fine. I note. I'm not going to take action. Now, this group, let's say some 7, 8 youngsters have been dealing with me. They have slowly got accustomed to me. I said, check out, let me know. They are my eyes and ears. They have to unbiased Tanisanka. Okay. And then I may take a decision. I'll call the staff and I say this. And then I find something has not come out well. Then I'll say, Pada, how did this happen? You were supposed to report. I can't just go and barge in anywhere and start asking. Whereas you could have casually got me information. Then that person says, actually, I heard, I thought so. It was like that. So correction. When you report, there'll be very simple things. Check authenticity. Last source आता है वो सुनिए आती. That tank एक discipline I won't instinctively a person won't settle for half-baked information. It will help him professionally and in his domestic life also. And you don't have to be nitpicking or pedantic. Simple. Are you sure? And cornu. I can't apna kawad mun report kuch nahi. That take a tal week muntati. This is super sadhana. And we are getting opportunities to exercise it at all our levels as groups and all. And that integrity amidaka ilmunzaliari. It will be charming. And this is what youngsters really catch because it makes them strong. And you're exhibiting that strength. Let's do that with love, with joy. Magir hai Sthalekar, grand zatta sir. एक सार्थक ही सारस्वत परंपरा ही सारस्वत संस्कृती में आम्ही प्रस्तुत करू जातले कळतच नाही सारस्वत संस्कृती म्हाका नाही सरस्वती म्हणजे तरी विद्या एक विमर्श जाता आशिल्लो विद्या आनी कला also okay कला also. But they are skills. What about the person who's exhibiting that? Just because he can speak well or write well or knows many languages or skilled in a certain science or kalamantati, dance, music or singing, still he can remain untouched by the anugraha of Saraswati. Do you know that? If he doesn't get that. So the person transformation is extremely important. Then it really becomes Saraswata Samskriti. And it is a challenge at every stage. Do you want to back out? You want to stick to your own protected but highly isolated self? Or do you want to dare to open up, feel the sting of, oh, what is happening, and then blossom into something beautiful? थंय सरस्वतीला अनुग्रह मेळता तर आम्ही प्रयत्न करता सती सगळी मेळणू तांत एक श्लोक घेतिलो तंतु I won't take up the shloka, but basically I invoke, I'm aware of that Nirindhana Agni. It is an Agni. Agni means fire, warmth, life, everything. Agni is also very easily associated as a symbol of light, enlightenment, burning away of dross. Correct? We are aware of all these connotations, nuances of Agni. But Agni has been used as an example of Sarvarambha hi doshena dhumena agnirivavrataha Gitentu. Sarva arambha. All karma kalas, whatever we do, whatever ek kriya kartate, karma kartate, it can be Vedic karma or anything we start. They are always dhumena agni eva avrataha, doshena. Just as fire is unfortunately byproduct of fire is smoke. Okay, you have fire, but you have smoke also, and then you need to clear it out and ensure that the soot doesn't accumulate and all that. You want fire, you get smoke also. Byproduct म्हणतात तशीची कसले काम केल्यारी तांतू दोष असता तिचे. You want to exercise, it's good for you. Definitely you exercise, but then sweating, tiredness is a offshoot of that. It doesn't mean you don't get into work, but it's a given. So you have to know how to eliminate that also. So that is one hai Agni into, but when you go into the Jnana Agni, and not just as a concept, but really kindling you, guiding you, uplifting you, that Agni is considered the Nirindhana Agni, the Agni without fuel. There is an Agni, there's a fire, there's a sense of some awareness that is blossoming within me, and it is definitely Nirindhana. There's no fuel which will result in soot and any other byproduct like smoke. And I'm aware of that. And it is so different from any of the other Purusharthas I do, because Purusharthas are not, there can be disappointment, lack of success or partial success. All these doshas are there. But the moment I sort of sense and I try to tune into that Agni, which is increasing my strength, which is increasing my capacity to interact intelligently, filling me with love, confidence, that Agni I am sensing is what the sadhaka, all of us, this is our level. And we crave for that. So that Nirindhana Agni, this Shlokan Sangya, is now seen as something behind a hill. Let's say there's a hill, there's a hillock, and it's this bright. What do you see behind the hill? Sparks emanating. And each of those sparks kindles something divine within me. And I'm aware of that. But still, I cannot see the source that is the Agni itself. And I'm moving towards it. I move towards it. The sparks are that bringing the joy, creativity in my life, strength, I sense more and more. And I know I'm approaching the very source that is the Agni. It's a beautiful visual Hemantati graphic. And then that is slowly from the example, the Guru says, this is that Samvid Agni which I meditate upon. Ani, the Avasana, the koi, where is that Agni? It is Nirindhana. The Avasana, where it settles into the source mantati of that Agni also is Shiva Avasana. Shiva, like Shakti Avasana, Shivachi. Finally, it will lead you to Shiva. So we make the attempt. I do work. It is Agni. It will be contamination and Zattal, but I still endure. I'm purifying myself in the process. And slowly I'm being made aware of another Agni where there's no soot and smoke. That is the awareness. But I need to draw my attention into it. Draw my attention to it. Even when I'm doing something excellent, am I aware of the Shakti that is helping me do it, giving me this occasion? Am I compromising myself by seeing how I can manipulate others using this? No. Am I fearful of being manipulated or this being used against me? I don't care. I know I stand by my Guru and my Guru is with me. Tashyeka convictions and it is a Nirindana Agni which you'll begin to sense and you'll be excellent ambassadors effortlessly of Saraswat culture. Tashi Kartana, ek spark mantati. I tuned in, I got something beautiful, but it's not that I'm engulfed by that fire as yet. But as I come closer to it, the fire, yes, the source can Shiva. More and more peace. Akhanda tej anubhav zatala, and that kalekar effulgences in my life, I'll find I manifest that in as much as I enjoy that as grace. Making sense? This is not poetic. I'm not very poetic, but it's a very inspiring Kalmantati visual and make it happen in your life. Because all of us have been touched by at least a Kalmantati, Spulling Mantati, and something galvanized us into doing something beautiful and Vakital Jatasa. Why can CHF Surka Lankana? Kalgarazashili. But how much it has? She gave no. I'm just giving that as an example. So many small things, so to say, small things. One parent takes a decision, I'll start a Prarthana work. That is a spullinga that has. How many youngsters will be uplifted by that, get an access to this? And there, if each individual works out of strength, Kripanata Bhaya Kaji Sonu, it will be really that Davan Almantati burning away all corruptions, and it will be still the Nirindhana Agni. No soot, no smoke, just light. And that light finally will take you to your abode, Shiva. Because it is only through Shahasar Shakti Kshetra. Nasle Maya, Aradhan Keler Anugrah Karta, Animagiri places us in the Charana of Lord Shiva. Shivo Ham Jivan Sarthak Sata. So we can remain in the clutches of Maya. I'm the 30 skills, trying to manipulate our way, lauki khanto in the spiritual, or just say I want the spiritual completely. You give me so much that I have excelled in my, so to say, world. Yeah, great. But I'm going to use it for the spiritual. Now I'm going for the Nirindhana Agni, not accepting any limitations in my own self, coming out strong. Let us do this. It's a challenge. And life is a challenge. Who doesn't want a challenge? Retire, Zainapur uncle coach. Khabardar, you retire. Better get some, do it pro bono or some consultation and only then think of retiring. All that energy is there. Oh, I'll be, I'll be relaxed. I'll need something. And maximum 1 month. After that, gadbad jatali. So either put in 20% time for mat seva, 80% you take up something profitable that is soul fulfilling, even if you've had enough of profits, you feel. Ashiko, no, that fire which you have generated in doing something in this world has to take us to the Adhishthan of this world, that is Shiva. And only then that Shakti will say, yes, you are mine and I'll take you there. So we want those sparks of that Nirindhana Agni. And all of you have been touched by that. So let that envelop you, inspire you effortlessly. So आम्ही कळतंय तुम्ही आता प्रस्तुतीकरण केलं चेडवांगना पळयताती बरे संस्कार मेळयाती. They'll also be kindled. It'll be kindled in them. सहज collectively, individually, एक सारस्वत संस्कृती म्हणताती ताजे आम्ही we'll become ambassadors. Again and again, I'm bringing that ambassadors. I'm not asking you to do some propagation or kale hai kuruka. I want Madele, I can give mun sahajazatta. That is what we need to do. I already have. I'm experimenting with giving and I discover I have an unlimited source. I'm opening up. Why act daridri when you have access to Tashi? Eka sahajatayam kamana. I use the word ambassador, probably in connection with what Praveen Ma'am said. There are, so to say, Saraswats, non-Saraswats also, but definitely not born Chitrapur Saraswats, already connected and looking to Chitrapur Mutt. And Chitrapur Mutt is not just me or something, everybody, each one of us, for some help and can we participate, etc. And all of you are equally entitled to be part of that because it's already yours. So go for those pullingas, go for those inspirations. Those inspirations can come as creativity, can come of just maintaining some restraint when you could have just blurted out something and you find it's very good. It opened your mind. It gave you extra strength. You understood that person and you find that person also responding more intelligently to you. Otherwise, so beautiful. Enjoy that. Look forward. They seem very trivial, small things. The Kandandan. This will give you the adhikara to even enjoy bhog also sama kuruzata, yogoi kuruzata, naza havina tavina zata, because you're not given time for those fundas. These are what are going to prepare you for Shravana. And we are experimenting and developing these qualities in our small group meetings. Fantastic. And it's happening. Since it is happening, I'm so happy and I can share it with you. So I'm very proud of my admin level Arkonasati, Praveen Mamu, Dilip Mam, Tonse Mamu, Tashi Chitami Karta Sati, Kiran Mama sir, Arun Mama sir, Ani Krishnanand Mankikar Mam. Krishnanand Mankikar Mam, we were honored this time. They started off with honoring our retired Sanskrit teachers. And I knew there was going to be a serious objection to it. So they are certainly not retired. They are now, they have reached a stage where they're going to teach teachers. So thank maturity, Amgad Samaj Antai, Liana, we have such cream and tati. Those people were honored in Karla. And you know what? Who else were honored? Okay, we had Sanjay Shetty. And what honor did he get? Because he could demonstrate those youngsters, those who attended a Shibir. That is why. Those sessions after happened December Shibir Anto is. What was the name of the Shibir? Arun Ma'am, any idea? There was a 3-day Shibir, exclusive, no seniors, only youngsters Astali, and Sanjay Shetty was. It was called Uttishtat. Uttishtat. It's a very famous, it's a very famous, it was made famous by Swami Vivekanand Ji Maharaj. It is a Upanishad mantra. Uttishtata jagrata prapya varan nibodhata. Arise. Uttishtata. Uttishthama tvam uttishta. Ekvachan. Uttishtatama you tvam yuam yuyam. All of you. Arise. And then jagrata. Then wake up. And then having woken up, aspire and get all the boons that the Upanishads promise at various levels, culminating in realization. So the sequence is very important. Uttishtata first and then Jagrata. And I told them, Samajantu masta buddhiyasa vichar korchi, that like a burlana which can have, then we can skip the first step and go to Jagrata and still not Uttishtata. So analysis must zata, but काम करूया चिकेची झेप zata. Get up. And literally Sanjay could make them uttishtata. Arise, and as you arise, you will develop the skill set, jagratiyata, and you will achieve. But if you don't want to and just understand protecting yourself is the ego, and still want to do something good, you will manifest goodness partially because you're still in that protective hand. I should not be hurt, I should not be insulted. So it is just trying to avoid uttishtata and going to jagrata. When you dare to go all out mantati, not brazenly or loud hai, very defined ke liye, I'll take whatever comes with it. I'm not going to back out or try to put some blame on somebody else. I'll accept, I'll handle it, I'll answer, and I'll report to my guru. Tashyek dhairya el mari, literally uttishtata sa, and in the very process, jagrati yattali. Yattalichi, that's the beauty. If you avoid that, then a lot of jagrati, so to say, happens, you can analyze, and as I said, it's generally post-mortem. Why we failed, or partial collision. Like, we have to go through that. And that anybody at any age can do. I don't require to speak anything more. And each one will be like a Spulinga and the Atmabal. And then what is promised, Prapya Varan Nibodhatam Sadyojat. All my love, serious love, and my let me tell you, serious confidence in each and every one of you, that all of us can make the grade. And we can do it more joyously collectively, which you have tried to represent by bringing Yuva, Prarthana work, even Prerana work youngsters. It is so beautiful. And definitely we are going to archive it and make it available going ahead also. I request Praveen ma'am and all to look into the legality and I'm a little worried. नहीं असं नाही तशी आमगेले पिकनिक जाताली I don't know स्कुलांत आसतना कृष्णानंद पिकनिकाक व्हरतालेच का न्हू ना वे खंय न्हू अरुण मॅम वे पण या पिकनिक न्हू खंय रानांत okay maybe next to a lake or something, yeah, maybe some hilltop or something, yeah. Now all this is very difficult. School antu, you have to get parental permission, you have to ensure that no child is going to, there are so many headaches. People schools have stopped taking children for picnics. So it will change, and can I blame that? No. Society has awareness, child want protect or common, certain laws have been put in action, so we abide by that. So I just need to see how much can be made available online also. But it was very, very beautiful. All my love to all the participants, all the youngsters, children who made this, and the teachers who were really the force behind it. All of us thoroughly enjoyed it. So I see at all levels, Samajante Jagrati is a person. So Samaj kashi prastut zata, how the Samaj at large sees the mutt, yes, we are very aware of it and we want to come out well. But for me, each individual also matters. So let us aspire for the Spulinga of the Nirindhana Agni, even as we use our regular Agni, with all the smoke and all, and then slowly we'll be more in tune with that Nirindhana, the smoke will fade off. Because there'll be clarity, there'll be spontaneity, and confidence at every level, not overconfidence. Confidence, I belong to something that I want to express, and that is my Adhishthan. That's the Shivavasana. It's not some distant goal or something. It is there. I can manifest it in whatever small way. For those small ways, then build up that full Agni, Nirindhana Agni. Gombe Kunkorya, Khushi Zata, I am very, very happy. Gurungelit Lanugrahasa. बरे लोक येतात असं बरे आणि वाईट लोक असत म्हणून नाही बट म्हाका करून गरज आसा मठाचे ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेशनान तूं तशी एक आणि मग हांव सांगितलं चुकोवन घेवन मुखार काम करचें मुस्तोताळ बी कशें येता ती सो एक ऑफिसांत म्हणा ती एट एडमीन लेवल म्हणा ती आनी पेरिफेरल आसा इंडिपेंडंट एंटिटीज आसा ती थंय सुद्दां अशी लोक येता आसा ती सो समाजान तूं कम्युनिकेशन बरे रितीर जाता आसा कार्य बरें जाता आसा सो तें एक फोकस करून तातूंत लेट अस आनी गोमटे एक सेव करुया सगळें अर्पण करता आसा ती These are the ways of offering. And even if it's mustakale dramatic change, Zain is a very qualitative, itla change hadu zata by seeking the Nirindhana Agni. Is there supposed to be a question answer session? Sang chasa abhivyakta kochasa sangati. There was supposed to be some question answers. Relax. Praveen ma'am, would you like to say something?
ना स्वामीजी हांव काल उलोवंच ते उलयलो आनी हांव केन्नाय उलयता आसता बाकीच्यांक तांकां स्कोप दिवं
Correct. Well, Rohit ma'am, good to see you. You can come audio on Konkale Sang Chishilva.
Swamiji. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much for inviting us. And it's always a pleasure to hear you speak. And we've been active in London and in England and trying Vimash and Abhibhakti as well. So that was very challenging.
I got some inputs. Mangesh ma'am had visited you all. Mangesh Shikarmani, he told me it's coming out very well. I'm very happy. Very nice.
Right. Yes.
Ashok Kulkarni ma'am, Kalesan Chishilva. On Kurka audio, on Kurka Pratham.
Well, Sashtang Pranam, Swami Jinka.
Dev.
Ami ata just thinking about using online more and involving youth as well as adult sangha in seva for to the mart and just interacting with the community in India, especially on mart related projects. So we are trying out this idea of remote mentoring or and to that end we've got some efforts going on mentoring in English using a combination of people here and locally Yuvadhara in India. So that is one thing that we followed that on the advice of Swamiji about having a formal curriculum for the English mentoring. So we have put together something like that. Geeta Pachi has done that, and she is willing to kind of work with people in India to maybe train them in mentoring staff in the SCM affiliated schools. This is for English.
That's very good.
The other thing was, I think, is you had there was some mention of artificial intelligence, and AI has kind of affected all the jobs, certainly white collar jobs that are available today. That's affecting. So we wanted to make sure that people in India who are at the stage where they are getting into the job market are aware of those tools that will be required of them to learn. And to that end, we are trying to launch a program. Milind Kopikar is heading that, and he's looking at perhaps giving a webinar on AI to the staff members of the PU college in Srivali. So that's kind of a start. We are looking at that as a kind of a pilot project. So those are two things I wanted to mention. And of course, we are also trying to improve our add to our website in two ways. This Nandakishore Kalambi Mom is doing that. One is the for Seva. For Seva now we will have a page where people can arrange for Sevas and make the necessary donations, payments online through
You're
CHF.
talking through CHF, okay?
Through CHF. So it makes the whole process simple, where they want to send the prasad. All of that can be all done online. Then the other thing is, we are going to have a page for endowments. So far, we have kind of been project oriented in terms of support, but we want to emphasize endowments, since that is kind of key to kind of going over the ups and downs of how much donation is collected. So we want to have some kind of a steady um, uh, funds available for the operating costs of the institutions. So that we have, of course, two that have been established already, three actually. But we want to kind of promote those here. So that's another thing.
Sorry, could you tell me, it's not just the website, but endowments, you want to encourage, you already sort of, Praveen Ma'am will tell me, isn't it? He has taken the first step in this. Swayam Tani, like whatever, sale ko endowment madile, matha contribute kelele. So I think he is the correct person to encourage, if that is it. But that's a little more than the web page, no? It is how to guide people to.
Yes, we're
We
looking
have
at how
some
people can.
legal experts and all, so that they don't get legally. That's a very ambitious thing, but Barenji, I appreciate that.
We want to encourage people here who want to, for example, donate property in India. That they are not,
So we'll
whether
have
that can be
to,
donated to them.
yes.
Yes.
So we'll have to have some lawyers here, Praveen Ma'am.
Yes.
And those who can speak to the American passport holders also, so it becomes faster. I appreciate that. It's a very big job, but there are people who would like to, and you're making it available and providing for that is very ambitious. So let us do it very, very parallelly, keeping both the Indian and the American whatever lawyers. There'll be teams, at least two Samaji income tax office involved in this, so that we don't want anybody to get into trouble. I don't require DPDP. DPDP because for me, if matter is important, each individual is also important. Or let them. So we maintain that integrity, and but legal and income tax related norms, so they let them speak. If in principle you give them a go ahead, the first cut kalmantati audition manati. Yes, possible. This is a good idea. You as seniors advise, okay, and then these people will have to step in to guide. Yeah, good, very nice, man.
That's all I wanted to mention. I wanted to mention those things.
Arun Ma'am, Arun Heble Ma'am. Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you. Oh, that's enough. We can hear you now. Bye. Yeah, I got that. It's working. Absolutely.
Thank you. I think Ashok Ma'am already explained our projects that we want to do in near future, which is really nice. And thanks again, Swamiji, for all your support and blessings. Without that, we wouldn't be doing all these things, and we're very happy in the way things are happening, developing, and especially the young kids. They're so much involved now, and they're so into Mataj, Swamiji, and I think. So I'm very, very optimistic that our Samaj in US will do well, and there'll be always be support for Chitrapur Mutt and Swamiji. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for your blessings and support. Thank you.
Kiran Mundkur Ma'am.
Jai Shankar, Sashang Pranams, Swamiji. The only thing I would like to add to this is, as you're aware, we had wanted to expand the reach of Samvit Sudha, and we recently worked with the passionate individuals on our side here in USA who've been selling Samvit Sudha products. We've all been involved wherever possible to sell Samvit Sudha products, but now we have a website. It has been incorporated as a small business. There's a business license, and so it was felt that this would be separate from CHF because CHF does not have a business license. And the biggest change we're bringing to this is not only we have a website now where orders can be received, processed back at Samvit Sudha in India, and then fulfilled. But the change that we brought, and this was your guidance in 2022, we've been selling products to our own community, and we need to look at a broader reach. So the change we're bringing is we are connecting with wedding planners, Indian wedding planners, and they are hungry for these products. So a lot of effort. So we're going from Samvit Sudha to consumer to business now. So the businesses are being contacted. And as you had said, we don't want to turn this into another Amazon for Shirali. So we want gainful employment for the underprivileged women there. And so we are cautious of the volume of sales that this could scale. And we're very happy that we've reached that milestone and we're beginning to plow that area, this new area. So, right. So that is one of the things. The other, of course, is that now we have all fronts, Prarthana, Prerana, Vargas, and Yuvadhara. And we're seeing it being fueled by parents, by certain leaders. And in the Yuvadhara, they themselves have stepped up. There is almost no older generation involvement. And so that dance you saw was entirely put together by 20-somethings, including they have drone video footage in there, all of that. It was so complex, but and there is a lot of effort. They're going for dance classes, they're going for shloka classes, Uchcharan classes, so that our mud teachers are providing guidance. So it is coming together so beautifully. There was a time, a decade ago, literally I was praying, when will this happen? And your blessings have flowed through for us. Very happy.
Very, very nice. Chaitanya Gulwadi Ma'am, at the next Sampark Kachayani, when we start planning, I would like you to take over one point contact for me. So, because we don't want to burden Praveen Ma'am for all these things, correct? He'll probably decide with me when to have the Sampark, etc. Once that happens, you'll be the one point contact representing Swamiji, so to say. So it comes to me, I get to understand. That makes it convenient for all of us, correct? Because otherwise I may say something to Praveen Ma'am, then I ask Chaitanya to step in and I tell him something. It can get a little confusing, so we route it only through Chaitanya. And Praveen Ma'am, that's perfectly okay, I'm sure. Why not?
Yes.
We just take a call and the deciding. Once the date is more or less decided, I will insist that Chaitanya Gulwadi will be one point contact for me to get inputs and my communication also to all those who participate, at least to my seniors. I take it fine tune that. Ani, can we have another Hayapanth Kitleshilna first round? Mohit, was it 30 minutes? I lost track of time. 30 minutes, Shilva, Cheldwangele, all inclusive.
34 minutes. Why? 34 minutes. Why?
Okay, 35 minutes. We can have another next few sessions also. Yuvadhara Chani Prarthana Vargacha. I'm sure already recording is on Supavasa, and it is beautiful. What do you say? Kashi? 35 minutes Sanchitanza Liari, then the other speakers can come online. And then how much time have I taken this time? 40 minutes. Kashi, 40 minutes I can sort of wind up in 40 minutes. तशी करूया. Okay? जनरली एक पॅटर्न शे दवरले आनी थंय एक 10-12 मिनिट हांगा थंय जाल्यार डजंट मॅटर, बट वी नो हाऊ मच टू डू. सो यू कॅन ऑल्सो प्लॅन आउट आनी या खंयचे युवधाराचे आनी घरचे प्रार्थना वर्गाचे. इट विल बी इजियर फॉर एवरीबडी टू spread it out. Already recorded, and if you're going ahead, I think it's wonderful.
Sure.
She's early. Ani kale सांगचे सो तुमका? Anybody? Aditya, do you want to say something? Aditya Chandavarkar? Okay. Hey, Kaustubh, Bailoor, man, bolo. Anything?
जय शंकर स्वामी and Canada Sabha tarfena Sashtang Pranam to you. And Guru Krupena, Canada Sabha has been regularly conducting satsangs. We have the monthly sadhana sevas. We have the annual Navratri Samuhik Sadhana Kardati. And the regular Prarthana and Prerana Vargas we have every alternate weeks. So Prerana Varg we started in March of this year. And the Prarthana work continues with the younger children. In fact, earlier this month, we had a satsang to celebrate Swamiji, your birthday. We had the Prarthana, Prerana work, kids participating. They had chanting, bhajan kela, and they also cut a cake actually. And this year on...
So nice. Wonderful.
And this year on September 6th, we had almost 50 sadhaks gather at the banks of the Credit River to mark Simulangan, at the very spot where Swamiji, Parampuja, Parijnanashram Swami, 79 antu Simulangan. So, hi.
Very nice.
So again, we had wide participation. Mary, Prarthana work, Prerana work, Yuvas were there. Us Yuvas at heart were also there, and we had a few visitors as well who were visiting family in Canada, and they had joined in as well. So, बरे झालं. We had Guru Kripena. It went very smoothly. And Guru Kripena शीची मेरे सगळे कार्य बरे रीतीने जात असती. And मेरी Guru Charani आमगेल प्रार्थना की all these activities and sevas एक मुखार एक continue जावं म्हणून. So सगळे full Canada सभा वतीने. So Canada सभेने full आमगेला साष्टांग प्रणाम स्वामींका.
सगळ्यांकय टेकून करा. ती एक्सेप्शनल टॅलेंट कॅनडा सभेचे सगळ्यांगले परिचय समका टेकून करा. आणि स्वाम्यांक हेल्कल म्हणचे आता पहिला स्वामी देवची म्हणशेले ज्ञाना फुडें मागीर गुरू आनी परिचय आमच्या सूर जालो. मागीर एक डिसिप्लिनरियन म्हणून करून घेता ती म्हणसर जालें. अतकल म्हणचे अगाध वात्सल्य. एंड द ब्यूटी इज कितने कसके रखते हैं, करवाते हैं. तंतु ऑलवेज there's an element of surprise. It is not मस्त हैं कोण एक कले दिल्ले. ऑलवेज एक चार म्हणटा ती सडन मेळटा, प्रसाद मेळटा, ते सरप्राईज म्हणटा, दॅट्स पुलिंग सदृश जाता. इट इज सो ब्युटिफूल. ओके, यू गेट समथिंग, यू अर्न, you know you want to get it, you get it, but prasad is always unexpected and he loves to surprise. ती अशी गुरु शक्ती we are blessed with, and he let us have the intelligence to grasp it when it comes. जाऊन नजर तशी एक सामर्थ्य आयल्यार वस्तुतः सारस्वत. सो तें प्रस्तुतीकरणय तशी स्पॉन्टेनियस जातलें, स्वीकार करचें तशें एक स्पॉन्टेनियस जातलें, आयकूनचें तशी एक कला येतली. प्रसन्न जाता गुरु शक्ती आनी मागीर कितें धन्य आमगेर जीवन. मस्त खुशी जाली. घोमटेकून करया. आनी तुमकां कसली इनपुट्स दिवचे आसल्यार अगेन आय वूड रिक्वेस्ट चैतन्य, डॉक्टर चैतन्य गुलवाडी टू collate. It will come in WhatsApp or something. You share it when you come over next time. December Shibira vaya tumhi atta satichi. Tawal we'll discuss and I'll come back on that. Kale suggestions asati or kale. I'm sure there will be. Take on Korea. Mohit Nam, you'll do the Sabha Samapti Prarthana.
Zayed Swamiji.
Zayed.
Yeah. ॐ नन्दन्तु साधकाः सर्वे विनश्यन्तु विदूषकाः अवस्थाशाम्भवी मेस्तु प्रसन्नोऽस्तु गुरुः सदा। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम
गुरु
नमः
नमः
पार्वती पतये,
शाश्वत
हर हर
व्हारा
महादेव.
जीवनांतू सुख शांती समृद्धी प्राप्त जावं, एक अचीव केलेलं एक सॅटिस्फॅक्शन म्हणता ती, बिकॉज इट्स अन ऑन गोईंग, दॅट विल बी युअर लाईफ. एक अचीवमेंट जाल्ली एवरी एक स्फुलिंगा सदृश अनुग्रह मेळता आणि ते प्रस्तुत जाता अशी एक सगळे सर्वांगीण विकास जावन हलगड्यांक मना शांती, युवा पिढीक एक जोशू आणि चेडवांक भरपूर वात्सल्य आणि प्रोटेक्शन मेळणू, एक समृद्धी समाजांत यावं म्हणून आम्ही गुरुचरणी प्रार्थना करतात. ओम नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव.